morning. Day one, well it's day two officially, but day one of our actual first day. Both got over jet lag quite easily. I think it's 8 o'clock. We're gonna go down, get some breakfast, and then we're getting a tuk-tuk with another couple down to the killing fields and the Genocide Museum as well. So we've got a lot we can do today. Obviously it's going to be a bit of a weird day because it's not exactly the most happiest thing, and I'm not going to be shoving the camera in all like the memorial bits and putting video over the top. I'm just going to keep it raw because it is quite a touchy subject still. Got to think, Cambodia's only had its doors open now for I think since 1999, so everything's still very fresh in the memories of the people, so you've got to respect them. But I'm going to film as much as possible. Yes, but now we're going to get a shower each and then go downstairs, get some breakfast, kickstart the day with some good food, and yeah, our first day, our first proper day in Cambodia. Also, thank you to everyone who watched our first video yesterday. Great support, great feedback. Did not expect that. Got 150 subscribers now. That's gone up like 15 in one day, and our video is up to like 150 views. So great work. I won the race on getting bit, so definitely recommend this. Overdosing on that today. Hopefully don't get a bit again.
Yeah, the actual part was we just got like an audio tour, but obviously we've got some footage, but it wasn't really a place we felt like we could vlog, so we're just doing a voiceover to explain a bit about what the footage that we got and what we saw. So the first bit that we came to was we was walking down this path, and this was basically where the truck used to come to bring the prisoners. It started out with about 30 prisoners a day, but as Pol Pot's paranoia grew, it ended up being about 300 a day, and then that ended up being too many people to kill at one time, so they ended up staying in like this little sort of shacky shed, and it was like obviously boiling, there was loads of them in there, and it was just like another mean of torture.
Like there was signs like this like going around saying like be quiet please, but literally you didn't have to because the people were so respectful there. There was over 100 people there, would you say?
Yeah, and there was a load of like different ethnicities and
there was like tourist groups and stuff like that, and like so many people, but it was dead silent, and I mean like so quiet, like you could drop a pin and hear it. It was everyone was
just so respectful.
Yeah, everyone was so respectful. Like this little thing here is like a storage room for like the chemical substances, which was awful because basically what they'd do is when people wasn't dead in the holes, they'd just throw TNT over them, which got rid of the smell for one, and two, just basically just finished them off. Now this tree that we've got in front of us was a beautiful tree. It looks beautiful, and apparently it actually does make like some sort of like sugary food or something like that.
Was like
it
a
not?
Sugary snack.
Yeah, and as you can see, like the leaves on it are like quite jagged and like razor blade. And because the country was so like poor at the time, bullets were too expensive. So what they'd do is they'd pull the branches down off of the tree, basically get the jagged edges, slit people's throats, and that was just their way of like killing people. Like they didn't have the money to even kill people. awful.
it
That's
just
why
goes
it's
to
so
show.
brutal. Like, I can't even imagine what they went through. Like, even like a little hole like this would be where 450 people would lay. Like, can you imagine like the amount of people? 450 people in that small little hole. It must have been heat. It must have been like such a horrible smell.
And there was like loads of potholes, wasn't there, around like like the museum, and it was where they'd been like digging for like, obviously like years, all these holes, and you could see where they'd been dug to find all these bones and bodies, and it was just so chilling, and it was just so, it was such an eerie atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like this was the worst bit for me. Like this broke my heart. This was like a grave for mother and children, and I just couldn't even get it into my head that why he would want to kill innocent women and children. But it wasn't lovely. But there was like a tree, and obviously the graveyard. They'd put bracelets all around it, which I thought was like quite respectful, and it was like a nice touch. But that tree is, it said on the audio that they would just grab the babies by their legs and their feet and whack them against the tree.
Smash them against the tree.
Yeah, to like smash their brain and kill them instantly.
And it's another way to like just how poor the country was. Like they literally had no weapons, like even like hammers and stuff like that. They had hammers and stuff, but they must have like been shortage on days or something like that, and they're just literally just smashing babies' heads across.
They were just using like natural resources to.
You're probably thinking like we were, like why would you even like kill kids and women? But it was just his paranoia grew, and the people that he was killing, he thought that he had to kill their family as well because he didn't want the family to
get revenge.
Yeah, like get any revenge on him. And like this tree here, just looks like a normal tree, but what they actually did was hang speakers from the tree to cover up the screams and the torture that was going on, like locals living nearby, because. Believe it or not many people knew about it, and it was kept secret, like throughout the whole of the world, basically. All these holes would have been where they've digged it up in the 80s.
And then they've put like the graves around it. It's horrible.
No, I think everyone's in that building.
And give them like a place of rest.
Yeah, and the temple.
Yeah. Oh right, where all the schools are. That's like their.
That's where they've been taken to like
it says
rest.
It says on the tape that it's like.
But it says that they keep finding new bones still.
Oh, that's awful, isn't it? That mother and baby bit was just heartbreaking. The whole thing is, isn't it?
Yeah. And to think it's only like 30 years ago all this happened.
I know, it's so chilling as well though, like walking around. Everyone's so like quiet and
like a sign of respect, like they didn't die for nothing sort of thing. Like they're part of history, part of Cambodia's history, and we will remember. Like I think it's important to remember something like this so it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
But this thing here, this is like all the heads and
and they've all been like done by forensics and stuff as well, haven't they? They said that on the tape.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But this thing was like 5 stories high, just went all the way around, and it was literally just built for that sole purpose of treating these people with the respect that they should have, like a burial, because
they didn't really get. Well, they didn't get treated decently at all.
No, it was awful. And then the audio tape told us to walk outside and look up, where these birds at the bottom of the roof there were basically something to like protect it.
Yeah, they had like reasons behind the structural.
Yeah, and like these were like dragons, which is something to do with like Cambodia's history as well, which went all the way up to the top of the spine, where they were again there to like protect the people inside from any more hurt.
They did really put some thought into the memorial building, which is really lovely to think that they wanted to obviously respect all those people so much and put so much thought into it. I just think that was a really lovely note to end on. We're getting now? Oh, okay.
Em ôm ba mô tô cả ngày mà em á. Ôm ba mô tô trên một ghé luôn á. Đó đấy. Vô ôm không? Đó đấy, đó đấy.
Going this way?
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Pardon? You want all your tour? Yeah, English, please.
No, I'm not really bothered.
Okay.
It's very hard to vlog in places like this because it is such a touchy subject still. Like everyone's very like quiet. There's signs around saying you're not allowed to smile, allowed to like record or take pictures because it is like it's like going to like Auschwitz or something like that and taking photos. You just don't do it. So I have kept everything to like a minimum, which is why we've done like a voiceover for it. But it's very eerie, not the way you want to spend like your first day really. It does like bring you back to reality of how good we've had our lives and how bad other people have had it. But it stops now, just outside this toilet, because Boo has took a turn for the worse. Nearly passed out, bless her, but at least we know why. It's because like we're still adapting to time. We've only ate once today, we've been in the sun all day. We've been drinking plenty of water, just maybe not ate enough or had enough sugar in us. So we're getting one of our friends that we're with right now is gone to get us some Fanta and some crisps. So I feel fine. I feel a little bit sick, but that's just tiredness I think, and drinking warm water. Warm water does not help, it's awful. But you're alright now, aren't you?
Yeah, I've come back around now.
But yeah, a vision went and she felt a bit funny, but we just took a minute to sit down. We've still got plenty of time here.
Small that is. Tiny. Like even to fit through the door.
I can almost imagine this is like being a school, can't you? Like coming down to class and going upstairs, and this is like the corridors and stuff like that.
Can't get out.
Should we go up to the top?
Yeah, but let's look through these ones. These ones are made of wood. Oh my god. These ones are even smaller. God, that's awful. Imagine being shut in there. What about numbers look? 18.
think it's terrible that they've actually had to put signs up saying that you're not allowed to write on the walls like graffiti, because you wouldn't do that anyway, would you? It's really bad. Like people just writing weird stuff like, I wish you're happy at the holiday, forever will fulfill home. Like, in my eyes, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you shouldn't be like writing stuff like that. And now they've obviously had to put things up saying, do not graffiti. So after our funny little turn with Boo at the prison, we've now come back, seen everything we wanted to see, we still had a good time, and now we just came back to the room, but the power's out at the minute. That's a thing we have at the minute in Phnom Penh, a shortage, or Cambodia as a whole, a shortage of electricity. So we're literally just going to play some cards downstairs with the couple that we went to the prison with and stuff like that. So, and then I think we're going to get some food, and then tonight we're going to plan our trip tomorrow, because I think we're going to Camp Hot tomorrow, so we need to plan that, like book a bus and book a hostel.
I've just booked a bus for tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, to go to our next destination, which is Camp Hot. It's about a 4-hour bus journey. So we've just booked the giant ibis online. We've got the worst seats on the bus, because that's all that was left. But that's where we're going tomorrow.
8 o'clock in the morning, which it says it's a 4-hour bus ride, but apparently you shouldn't take that for gospel in Cambodia, as they just make up the times to make it happy. So we're expecting longer than 4 hours. So if we get the early one at 8 o'clock and get there for say like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have some time to see our surroundings and have a look around, grab something to eat, maybe even do something on the first day of getting there. Yeah?
Yeah, we just need to book a hostel now, but we'll probably have a look at hostel ratings, stuff like that, reviews, and see where we're going to stay there.
Mm-hmm. So we haven't even looked for one yet?
Well, I've briefly had a look, but we need to agree on a place, so
Right.
We'll see what Hostelwood has to offer for Camp Hot.
Cool. So tomorrow's journey will be to Camp Hot. Hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a bit of a different day today, as it was a bit of a sad day, really, isn't it? Going to the prison and stuff like that. But it's a good understanding of what's happened in the country. So at least we've got that out of the way, and we can now go into the brighter parts of the country and see what they have to offer. Is that the right way of saying it? I suppose
yeah, because really, that's all Phnom Penh has, the touristy that you'd want to go and do.
Yeah.
And we've done that now.
And a lot of people get disappointed when they come to Phnom Penh, but as long as you get the killing fields done, the genocide,
the
prison, yeah.
And as horrible as it is upsetting and it's really eerie and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to know about the history of the places that you are, and I don't know, you don't hear about it and you just couldn't imagine it. It's awful, it really is.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before coming here, but I think Camp Hot is more of a more fun place to be. Is it not?
Yeah, it's a bit like a party destination.
A bit more of a party destination.
There's Camp Hot and Kep, isn't there? Kep's a bit more relaxed.
Like
so we're
water
going to Camp Hot
sports and snorkeling, stuff like that, I imagine. So I think there's something in Camp Hot as well, where you go in on a motorbike and drive up to the top of the mountain, is there not? Is that Camp Hot? I can't remember. Either way, we're going to wrap this video up here. Like I say, we had to do a voiceover because it was you wasn't allowed to film. I didn't really want to speak and be a bit obnoxious and film in front of graveyards and stuff like that. So, like I say, on to a better day tomorrow. More fun, more things to do. We will see you in the morning on the bus probably. I'm definitely getting pancakes in the morning.
Me too! Pancakes are amazing this morning.
Yeah, pomegranate pancakes, they're absolutely amazing. But, like I say, see you tomorrow morning. Bye bye. Okay. Last opportunity. Go.
You get last opportunity. Like a DJ. Right, so I'm off. I'm going now. Oh.
So this first part was where the trucks would come in with like about 30 people a day, like dropping them off at the prison. No, because they're coming from the prison. Maybe you should do this bit. It was basically like full of.
What are we going on about?
Like, we're not even like talking about anything now. We're just making it up, and we shouldn't be making it up because we know what happened.
I know.
Like we're trying to make it up when.
And I didn't even say about. I said about. God. Oh, mate.
Oh, we can't not do this.
We're going to do it, don't worry.
If we don't do this voiceover, I'm going to have to re-edit the whole video.
You're going to be so tired though, tomorrow you've got so much to do tonight.
I don't care.
Right, come on then, let's just...
I don't care about the sleep, and I don't care about the editing. I like doing that.
Right, let's just get your gameplays on for now then.
Oh.